Guys, the Chicken's here, bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, very excited. We have a special guest, Mr. 204. So, guys, going to link his channel down below in the description. He's posting some pretty good Warships gameplay, and felt like it would be nice to get on the horn and hopefully be able to help you guys out with this season, because it's been a bit of a grind. So 2-0, what's just tell us a little bit about I don't know, like your best finishes in Warships and how you've been making out so far this season.
Well, best finishes, different seasons. Not this one. We're not doing so great just yet. We're at 17 holding. We're almost at 18. We're trying. We're pushing. We're up and down. You know how Warships goes.
Oh yes, it's a lot of back and forth.
Some accounts are doing better than others. They're both at 17. Both are about to go 5 ER. You're trying to make the decisions that think are best as possible. Whether you get shock launchers, whether you get rockets, what do you do? Which hero do you pick? Everything is up in the air, but that's why this season's kind of fun, because, well, everything is up in the air, and what works today might not really work tomorrow. So
that's true.
Just keep on what path you want to go on and follow through on it. Because if you just keep trying to catch up to what someone else is doing, I don't know, that might not work too much.
Yeah, because that's basically exactly where I was when we were talking just a second ago. It was like, should I go back and get Zukas, was what I was thinking, because that's been so dominant in the meta. But I mean, to go back and get Zukas, you're sacrificing, putting off getting shock launchers for another day, which is, probably going to hurt you more in the long run. So why don't we start off just talking about
you got a defensive base right now, so by making your base a little more defensive, hopefully you can shut them down.
Yeah, exactly.
Get a few more wins that way and propel yourself.
Yeah, so we did get the 2 shocks at we got them to rank 4. So yeah, why don't we just talk a little bit about going from 4 engines to 5 engines, the kind of like the different metas that you've seen, and like the tech tree path that you've taken and things like that.
Well, Shishkabobber just put out a really good 5 ER meta video this morning, and yeah, it had some really good tips, and just trying to make your base a little bit more. If you spread it out, you're gonna get killed. If you make it compact, you have a chance of shutting them down. So we see that is still a viable way to go about things at the moment. But as better base design and more defenses come into play, again, things change very, very quickly. So you want to be able to try and get on there, and when something is working for you, when you figure out something,
just push it.
Utilize it, jump on it, and push. Take that window, because window of opportunities are so short.
Yeah, it's true, because it's like, even when you do find, something like you just said that does seem to be working, like, it's probably only going to be working, like, you might have like a 16-hour window if you're lucky, like, this season, like, with everything changing so quickly and rapidly, it's hard to stay on top of it, for sure.
Well, you do it, it works. That person's going to be like, how did that guy beat me so fast? And then he's going to do it, and then it's just going to be a very progressive change that just takes over everyone, and they start doing it all.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Okay, so here's something that bothers me. When the heavies die, or when the heavy choppers go down, in my opinion, the heavies should still follow the active flare instead of having to reflare.
100%.
Oh man, it's so frustrating. Like, I would have won that attack for sure, but I didn't have, there's no GBE.
Why are there all these heavies just waiting in the helicopter to just, once it blow up, fall out, and not even go where you were already aiming at? Just like, I'm just gonna ignore everything that you guys have been doing this whole time.
Yeah, it's frustrating, right?
My turn to join the fight.
Yeah, so I guess the biggest thing before going to 5 engines would definitely be to either get the shock launchers, or maybe make sure that your Zukas are maxed out. But like, it kind of depends on the base. But I mean, have you seen anything other than the like the kind of clustered, the compact base, whatever you want to call it, with 4 engines that's really working? Like, I know we see some spread out bases, but typically that's just people that don't have the second building health node unlocked, right? That's why they're doing the spread out thing.
If you do a compact without the damage amp and the building health, you're just gonna get walked over so quickly you're not even competing. So you have to go with the spread out fashion, because it takes a little longer to get through. You're guaranteed you're gonna get through it, I don't think anyone's not made it through a spread out 4 ER on mine when I was doing that before the building health. So,
Yeah.
but once you get that building health, everyone is pretty much going compact.
Oh my god, this is so close.
Like look at this. Your shock launchers totally clutched it out.
Yeah,
The
he definitely got us
from
some
being
percentage,
alive,
but it was still close.
but you shut them down.
Kind of.
So there's your chance. There's your chance at being able to get it.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. So yeah, I don't know. You're at rank 17, you said?
Yeah, 17.33 right now.
So and you found the biggest issue was just that there was kind of a wall around rank 17. Like you were doing well because you said you had Zukas, but you're still kind of struggling in that area.
Yep, just hovering nicely. So you go up a little bit and then you go back down and go back up.
Right.
Like yesterday I hit 17.66, so I was on my boss fight on a win streak, and well, that one went down. You know how those go.
Oh man, painful stuff. But yeah, so I guess our next move is probably going to be. It's too bad this multi-node is so expensive, but I guess we're going. Well, I'll probably have to get the next gunboat energy first. Maybe max that out. I'm just looking here to see what I can do. I think I might bring the. I think I might rank up this this GBE node because I'm not really sure what else I have to save the tokens for. Is there something I'm missing here? Or do you think that's a good way to go?
Well, with what you have, you could be going for heavy rush options on compacts if you get the extra GBE.
Yeah, that's true. That'll help with battle orders. I think we'll do that, and we'll just, it's not, it's not that crazy expensive. So, we'll just, we'll see how it goes here. Yeah. So, for attacking, you're basically only using 4 heavy choppers and 4 Zukas.
Yep. Generally, 3-5 or 4-4 if using the Zuka strategy.
Okay.
If I'm doing the rocket choppers, then it's 3-5. You need to kill some things quick enough before all the heavies die.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Holy.
Jeez, this guy doesn't even have like high-level boom cannons. He's still just shredding us. Yeah, that damage amp is key.
Yeah, I would have gone to the top one on the right because now you're just sitting in Flame Central.
Yeah, that's true, eh? So I guess that's that's important to do. I mean, if you can go around the outside and pluck away at the engine rooms that way versus making all of your heavies sit directly on top of like 7 amplified flamethrowers, that's probably a better route to go.
A little bit. I think you should really try the Iron Will.
Yeah, that's what you were saying before too. That Iron Will is actually somewhat beneficial.
It's a viable option. It absolutely is.
But it's the same cost as Battle Orders, right? It's 6 and then 18.
I believe.
So we'll play around with it.
But it keeps everything alive. Then you could go into that heat of the fire there and not melt.
Right.
Retreat.
Yeah, we'll see what Bender's doing, but yeah, overall, if you had to say, what would be your best tip for season 9 here?
Take flight. It is going to come to having flying troops, but
yeah, that definitely helps.
There is more ice than there is troop damage, so really think about making your defense stronger than trying to push forward more because there's going to be more things stopping you.
Okay, so maybe lean more towards into defensive upgrades. It's probably going to help you out.
I think so. I think they're trying to stop the base races somewhat and make things a little more difficult.
Yeah, but once we get to bombardiers, then that's kind of going to be over with, right? Heavy chopper bomber should be pretty ridiculous.
It'll definitely start to be something, and then you know me, I love my seekers, so they're also going to pose a factor into the meta. I'm going to be very much looking forward to that stage of the game.
Yeah, you were throwing together some crazy seeker hits. That was last season, right?
every season. I'm the first. I think
Every
I would like
season.
to say I was the first person to really post some good seeker hits. I would like to say that for
Wow.
when they first came out.
Right.
Yep. No, I love that. The first season that they came out, I got them at Legendary 1, and I took off to Legendary 6 with.
Oh man, this is gonna be so close. No, the rocket chopper stayed alive.
Come on, dang.
Come on, rocket. Just one shot. That's all I need. There we go. I still think it's gonna be enough. I got 2 machine guns against heavies and critters.
So now, do you keep going for the full heavy bus unless you know you're going to get it? You have to be fast. But if you're
Yeah.
going to fizzle out, everyone is trying to get full clear. So even if they get 2 and you get 2, they're going to beat you on damage. So that's just a losing battle.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So unless you can full out, make sure you know you're going to be able to get the full heavy bus accomplished. Don't do it.
Yeah,
because
maybe
then
full
you'll
heavy
lose on damage.
heavy choppers is not the way to go, but we'll play around with it. We'll see what we can do there. That's gonna be a loss, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm gonna link 20's channel down below in the description there. So make sure to check him out. Thank you so much for coming on, man, and helping out some of our guys with some tips this season. Because like we said, it's been a bit of a grind. It's been you know, you save up a little bit to upgrade stuff, which I talked about yesterday, and then it kind of doesn't really get you anywhere. But hopefully it helped some of you guys out. And yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one. Guys, chicken out. Back.